Glad to have you with us from Las Cruces, New Mexico at Aggie Memorial Stadium, home to the New Mexico State Aggies. You know, we love coming to the land of enchantment, especially when we have an enchanting game like the one in store today. New Mexico State will kick it off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Bears offense will get the football first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
And you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Clark wants to throw. Finds his tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Bears will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Aggies offense will get the ball for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Uncorks one. And they're not on the same page there. Guys, let's chat about New Mexico State. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. So here comes the Bear offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Off the RPO, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
The give to the tailback. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's going to let it go. Hauls it in down the sideline. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. And the Bears have this offense rolling. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll go to the ground. A good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. On the run, it's Callaway. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll try the right side. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Here's the handoff. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. After the run, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. That's what a modern fullback has to do, almost like a tight end, to be able to be there and be available for the quarterback in the passing game, Jess.
Yeah, you got to be able to do a lot of different things, Reese, no doubt about it. It's not just blocking, but it's lining up at different spots all over the field as well, running routes, and then being a viable option for your quarterback.
Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Pride. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And the Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be fourth down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie!
And was there ever any doubt, guys? Fourth and goal. You got to turn around. Give it to your bell cow. Just know he's going to find a way to get it in the end zone, and he did exactly that.
And they tacked on the extra point.
Number 81, set to kick it off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Power football with the run. He's past the 30. Breaks into the open. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The Bears, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. On the ground, it's Lawrence. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Clark to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. And the Bears are facing third and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Clinton. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
Now from inside the red zone. Makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. He's got it. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Clark wants to throw. Bringing the heat. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bears!
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Williams. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like it's been a terrific scene there today in Las Cruces.
Just about set to get this second half underway. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses.
Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Aggies getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Johnson. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt it.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
They got him on the ground, but not before he gives New Mexico State a first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. To the ground, he's got it again. On the move at the 30. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man. Nowhere to throw the football. Everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Pulls and fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Clark to fire. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Look, you want to make the... feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking for room. It's Lawrence. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll run it to the right side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Johnson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Wants to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Clark wants to throw. Right on the money. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Aggies are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Brings up third down.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. The Aggies come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And here's the third interception of the night.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to...
Turning it on! Just keeps moving. He's out of bounds at the 48-yard line, and that, my friends, is how you flip the field.
At the 48. Good enough for a snap.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36 on first and 10. Clark to fire. Oh, they're after him. Working the big fella downfield and outside. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Bears trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Missouri State! And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Release to the back. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Takes the handoff. It's Lawrence. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Just got to have better awareness if you're the wide receiver and understanding where the sideline is. That time, it didn't even look like he was trying to get any feet down in bounds.
Clark wants to throw. Got him downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. First and goal for the offense.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Third and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. They'll go to the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State. Fired in. Zone for the score. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Got room to work. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Aggies headed quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, they'll leave it with him. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it. That's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on first down. Moving away from pressure. Fires on the move. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. It's complete to the right. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. It's Pater late in the game.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And they did tack on the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
And his throw is incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Clark to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Joyner. Oh, he didn't get there. And what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. And the Bears decide to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's McMillan. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent.